There are many different people in this world. The amazing thing is the fact that each one of us has our own specific purpose in life that we are supposed to fulfill. And it is very important that we find this purpose and live it. So, have you found your true calling? Finding purpose is the key to true happiness. If true happiness is what you are seeking in life, it is not more money that you need or to become more popular. You simply need to discover what your true calling in life is, and happiness will come. Therefore, to get the best out of life itself, the individual would be required to spend some time and effort to actually explore the possibility of understanding his or her true calling and working on fulfilling this call. Once you discover your purpose, you will see your life in a whole new light. To discover your purpose, you need to follow through 4 simple steps. First, identify your true calling. Then, use the 7 tips to find your calling, followed by another 7 tips to help you follow through, and finally, put it all together. Now, let's talk about identifying your true calling. Have you discovered your calling, the reason you are alive, or your personal mission in life? If you do not have a clue about what I'm talking about, take a couple of seconds to complete these quick questions. What do I really, really want in life? Am I doing precisely the kind of work that makes me want to jump out of bed every morning? Am I doing what I love? If I achieve all my goals, what would it look like? If you have a clear answer to all of these questions, congratulations! There is a good chance that you've achieved what the Buddhists call right livelihood. If you have not yet found the work you were meant to do, keep looking. You are about to find your true calling, and when you find that calling that is uniquely yours, your life will be transformed. Remember, seek and you shall receive. Next, I'll share with you the 7 tips to find your calling. The first one is to ask yourself what you are good at. You can also do some reflection on past callings and always remember to stay in the present. You can also try different things and track challenges so that this will open up more opportunities. Spend time talking to those who listen instead of naysayers. And lastly, live your own dream. Now, have you noticed that most people go through life doing a job just to get the paycheck at the end of the month? What's worse is that most people spend nearly all of it on bills and rarely do something they actually like. However, there are others who are happy at work and have a lot of money in the bank. But for the vast majority, this is but a dream yet to be fulfilled. Have you also noticed that the most successful people are invariably those people who spend most of their time thinking about who they are and where they are going? They also constantly evaluate and reevaluate their progress in light of who they are and what they really want. Hence, the starting point of great success is for you to realize that you are truly extraordinary. To get the best out of life itself, you would be required to spend some time and effort to actually explore the possibility of understanding your true calling and working on fulfilling this call. Take a moment and ask yourself, what are you good at? Everyone is born with innate gifts and talents. Every one of us has different skills that help us become successful at one thing or another. What are the things you're good, dare I say, amazing at? Things you can do so easily that you hardly notice them. It could be something like understanding how to bring a group of people back into harmony, great at organizing events and connecting with others, picking the right stock to invest in, creating great marketing proposals, great at money management, and a whole lot more. When you are looking for your true calling in life, you must sit down and determine what these skills are. You need to know what you are good at, as this will help you look in the right direction. Pay attention to the compliments you get from people around you, as it is a clear message of your skills and will help you know which path you should consider pursuing. Besides, you can also do some reflection on your past callings. Acknowledge what you learned from acting on older callings and see if anything from those experiences remains alive for you. Remember not to dwell on your old callings if they are no longer alive for you, so you can open up space for new callings to arise. You can also do some reflection over your life and find out what you did that brought you success. What are the things you have done that have brought you success? What have you done that has brought you some great rewards and personal satisfaction? What elements of your past success came from times when you cared the most about what you were doing? Analyzing your past success can bring you great rewards in the future, as it helps you learn from your mistakes and success so you can find your true career path in life. Another essential key is to always stay in the present. While trying to discover what your life calling is, it is extremely important that you make sure that you keep your mind in the present. Do not worry about the future or regret upon the past. Everything we do today will affect our future, and that is why it is so important that we are always focused on the here and now. Life is lived 1 second at a time, so there is no reason to stress about 5 years from now. Go ahead and try different things. You have to get out of your comfort zone or your safety bubble. Staying in your comfort zone will not give you the opportunity to try new things. The problem with this is the fact that you will never be able to discover what your true calling is if you never get the opportunity to try it. Don't be afraid to try something new. Finding your true calling often involves trial and error. Take a chance and indulge in something you suspect might be your true calling. You may succeed and discover greater satisfaction and purpose for your life. Even if you fail, you can learn more about yourself and which avenues you should pursue in the future. Also, track the challenges in your life and unravel the common threads. You'll definitely feel that what you're doing in your life is purposeful when you are constantly challenging yourself. Your challenges are your instructors. They show you where you need to heal and grow so that you are able to become who you are meant to be. Are you struggling with finding your sense of self-worth, trusting the universe and trusting others, feeling bombarded by life and like nothing works out for you? Fret not. Because these clues tell you what you need to work on, what you are here to teach other people, what you have chosen to master in this lifetime. Share your dreams and desires with those you trust and listen to what you are saying. Also, try and speak with people who offer real feedback and ideas, and stay away from those who simply agree with what you have to say or give you one-word responses. Others can have some very valuable insight, especially the elderly, so it may be a good idea to ask them for advice on discovering your calling in life. Plus, they may notice talents that you have that you are not aware of. Learn how to live and create your own dreams. Don't look at others and envy them for what they have or wish that you could have their life and their blessings. You need to figure out what your true desires are in life and what you truly want. No one else is going to pursue your dreams for you. Everyone has their own dreams and their own goals for what they want to achieve in life. If you don't go for it, no one else will. By this, I don't mean material objects. I mean what you want from life and what you want your life to be. Stop trying to live someone else's dream. Discover your true purpose and find the courage to live your own dream. Next, I'll share with you the 7 tips to help you follow through. Many people have amazing goals and ideas, but they just can't follow through. So why is it important to follow through? Because when we have goals, we have our destinations in each period of our life. Whether we will get to those destinations or not depends on our actions. In order to take the right actions, we need to have a plan. It is, however, difficult for many individuals to follow through with their plan despite the need to accomplish their goals. So, what are the most common reasons why people cannot follow through? One of them is that they are not willing to step out of their comfort zones. We must realize how important it is to step out of our comfort zones. Why? Because by remaining in your comfort zone for too long, you will never grow. You have to start living outside of your comfort zone to grow physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and in relationships with other people. We must train our minds to get used to working towards our goals despite feeling uncomfortable. Without further ado, here are the 7 tips that will assist you in following through with your plan. Number 1, acknowledge what you want and why you want it. Number 2, decide what you love to do. Number 3, take action. Number 4, keep your momentum. Number 5, value your actions and results. Number 6, have perseverance. And lastly, visualize your success regularly. You also need to know what you want out of your actions and the reasons you want it. Because your why drives everything. It is the ultimate source of your motivation. Otherwise, you will not be prompted to do what you are supposed to do. Clarity is your power to go for your target. Be clear on your goals. Without goals, you lack focus and direction. Goal setting not only allows you to take control of your life's direction, it also provides you a benchmark for determining whether you are actually succeeding. You have to decide what you want and then make the dedication to achieve it. Next, you must decide what you love to do, because your actions to your goals will have to be repeated again and again. If you don't love what you do, it is very hard to continue doing it. Your brain will tell you that you're not having fun doing it. This is why people give up a lot easier than they should. Many people say they don't have a choice. On the contrary, they didn't really decide what they love to do. Instead, they let themselves do what they didn't like. Stop giving yourself excuses. It's up to you to stop doing what you think you have to do and go to the area that you love the most. Another thing that happens to many people is that when they want something, they don't even bother to begin. Absolutely nothing is more important than being proactive. You must take action and begin by doing something, no matter how little it is. Action is that one thing that makes it all possible. You'll be able to do anything if you dare take that first step to your goal, which is also the most difficult. Once you take the first step, the following steps will be so much easier for you. That I can promise you. Don't try to be perfect. Just be brave instead and start taking action. To have great success, there has to be great momentum. Once you start doing something, don't let your actions die afterwards. Keep doing what you planned. Don't let your mind wander off while you take action. But to maintain your momentum all year round, you need to set powerful, crystal clear goals. Set goals that are specific, with progress measurements along the way. And don't forget to reward yourself for the hard work. Avoid beating yourself up if you fall short. Take baby steps, one at a time. You should also make a vision board or some goal vision note to see as often as you want. As mentioned before, seeing is believing, and only by believing will you take tremendous actions to create momentum. If you're about to create a vision board, you might discover yourself taking steps that will open you up mentally and let you relax and feel originative in order to discover those inner wants. It helps to ignite clarity. By selecting pictures and writing that charges your emotions with feelings of passion, you will begin to manifest those things into your life. What separates a person from achieving their goals and not achieving their goals is staying focused and being persistent and following through. Review your actions and see if you need to correct anything. Make sure you keep track of your progress and measure it constantly. Also, keep your statistics and compare with the standard. Change your approach if you need to, but never change your goals. If you are a big action taker, what separates you from success is perhaps perseverance. Perseverance is one of the key qualities that you need to reach success. Frequently, this factor alone is the difference between failure and success. Perseverance is also a personal value because it gives shape and strengthens your character, which allows you to keep your focus on your goal. Not giving up is one of the best qualities of successful people. You need to make sure that you also have that quality. Commit yourself that you won't give up, no matter what happens. You should never underestimate the power of visualization. Visualization will make your subconscious mind attract what you want into your life. This is according to the core principle of Attraction Mantra Secrets. You can attract all situations and attributes favorable to your goal achievement by visualization daily. Visualize in your mind as if you are achieving your goals in front of you. Feel it and absorb what happens. You may want to add background audio while you are visualizing. It will enhance your attraction. Let me ask you this. Is there something you really love doing? Do you have a hobby or something you loved doing as a child but never considered it as a possibility? Whether it's reading comic books, collecting something, making something, creating or building something, among all these ideas, did you know that there is probably a way you could do it for a living? Brainstorm. Nothing comes to mind right away? Well, get a sheet of paper and start with writing down ideas. Anything that comes to mind, write it down and evaluate them later. Ask around and surf the net for possibilities. Ask other people for ideas. Do as much research as possible. Know as much about your passion as possible. If this has been a passion for a while, you may have already been doing this. At any rate, do even more research. Read every website possible on the topic and buy the best books available. Never quit trying. Can't find your passion at first? Give up after a few days and you're sure to fail. Keep trying for months on end if necessary and you'll find it eventually. Found your passion but haven't been successful at making a living at it? Do not give up. Keep trying and try again until you succeed. Success does not come easily, so giving up early is a sure way to fail. Keep trying and one day I promise that you will get there. You also want to keep your health in very good standing. It definitely helps to keep your stress level down. Health is important because you feel better about the things you are doing, which leads to finding your true calling. Being stress-free has to be the most important, though. The reason being is you have a clear mind. Your head is not cluttered with things that are mundane and tedious. If you get rid of that stress, it is easier to focus on what you really want, your true calling.